I wanted to build a new cat balcony, but first I had to get rid of this piece of crap. The cats never used it because the floor was too slanted for them to relax, so I hope it enjoys its new home in the trash. The next thing I have to do is measure the angle of the roof, and for that, I made this little thing. It's pretty cool, it works. All I have to do is lean it up against the roof and find out when the bubble says it's straight, and then I just transfer that to a little piece of paper. Of course, my first cut was all wrong and I had to do it again. But eventually I figured it out. So the next step was putting the frame together, which would turn out to be a bit of a nightmare later. Anyway, I got all my supplies from Home Depot based on this little drawing I made, which is not too shabby if I do say so myself. Once the frame is together, I test the fit of the platform before I add the AstroTurf. The next step is measuring, cutting, and fitting the chicken wire barrier I'm putting around the thing. And it turned out to be a bit of a chore too. Of course, nowhere near as annoying as fixing this wobbly leg. I ended up having to cut some brace pieces with a 45-degree angle just to make sure it was stable enough for my cat. Which I think it is, especially considering how hard it was getting this thing out the window. It really had to hold up. Anyway, we're down to the final stretch. I got the chicken wire mesh up and then the grass. And isn't that beautiful? I love it. Let's just hope the cats do. And wish fulfilled. Wow, this thing really took me for a ride, but I'm so glad with how it looks. It's stable, they love it, and that's all that matters. Well, that and them not bugging me every 5 minutes to go outside. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Kitties.